Well, hi there. My name's Denise. I'm a stylist for Color Street. Thank you for watching. And I have decided to do, I'm going to focus on one color a month for the next several months. It's going to be my, I'm going to call it In Praise of green, blue, yellow, whatever the color is. I can't think of a better name for the thing. But what I want to try and do is just focus on one color for several manis. So today we're going to focus on... It's a mystery mani. It's been a while since I did a mystery mani. Let's just get to it. I'm also going to do makeup out after I'm done. All right, the color we're going to be focusing on this month because it's fall is going to be orange. And this color is going to go on my pinkies. It's called Papaya Pop. And where's my trash? Oh no. Where's my little trash? Trashy trash. There it is. Here it is. Okay. And this happens to be a jelly, so I'm going to double up on each strip on my pinkies. And, oh no, let go. Thank you. Good, okay. It's very transparent, but when you put the second one on top of it, it really makes it very much more vibrant, which is what jellies do. Oh, also, I've got, this nail has a little leftover of the tissue with nail glue thing. This one is fine like it is, but both my ring and my middle on this hand, I didn't do the best job of it. I'm sure it'll get better. I'm going to start using dip powder, but just on the tips of my fingers, especially like right this one, you could probably see better how there's a little peeling at the very end. I am done with the peeling. I can't stop it no matter what I do. I've tried and tried. So this one has a little of the leftover tissue with the glue, and this one also. But I'm going to experiment with dip powder and see if I can make that work, because something occurred to me in the last little while as I've been trying to rack my brain to figure out how to deal with this. You don't need dip powder by your cuticles, you know? I mean, your nails are healthy down there. You don't really need to put it all the way down to the whole entire nail, which is why I'm only putting it on my fingertips, like the tips of my nails. And I'm just going to see. I'm going to try it for a little while, see if it works. I do like how the tissue with glue has been working, but that's just it's more of a pain to try and get on there. So I'm just gonna, hang on, scissors, let me just trim this tiny little bit off right here. So what I'm gonna try and do is just see if I can make it work with the dip powder, just on the tips of my, where the peeling is. See how that goes. I remembered, I should say I forgot, as I was putting it on just now, the other two nails, I forgot that I wanted to film it. So, sorry about that. But I can actually see, especially right here, it's a little bit too thick on the end. So let me knock that down a little. I just went on Amazon and got, it's Azure Beauty powder, and you get this stuff. It says gel glue resin on it. You don't, that's misleading, because you don't need to cure it. All you do is tap a little, you dip it in, tap a little of the, of this on the end of your nail, or if you want to put it on your whole nail, then you put it on everything. Wherever you want the powder to go is where you put the I'm just going to call it glue resin, but wherever you want the powder to go is where you want to tap the glue. And then you just swoop your finger through the powder, and then it just sticks, and then it takes a minute or two for it to dry. You don't need to put anything over it. There's no activator or other product. All you do is put this on, swoop your nail through the powder, which is this the right one? Yeah, swoop your nail. It's basically, your nail's going to be wet from the glue. Swoop your nail through there. And then I blew on it a little bit to get the, most of it off, the majority of it off. And then you file it smooth and then you're done. So that's going to be my jam for a little while, and I'll see how it works. This first time it might be a little bit bumpy, but I'm sure my technique will improve. I'm sure my forming content will improve over time. Steel Magnolias, baby. If you know, you know. At Truvy's salon, Daryl Hannah's character. What is her name? Shoot, I can't remember her name now. Anyway, she comes to town to become a hairstylist, and she actually does Dolly Parton's hair. And this is not like, you know, fake. She's actually doing her hair. And just like Dolly Parton actually did Julia Roberts' hair in that movie. I love that scene so much. But anyhow, yeah, and she's critiquing Daryl Hannah afterwards, and, oh, I see a hole. My content gets too poofy when I'm nervous, she says. It's just so cute. Oh, no, that was the later scene when she's going to do the wedding. She says, oh, I see a hole. Yeah, I was hoping you'd spot that. I think your form and content will improve, but as far as I can tell you right now, you've got yourself a job. It was just such a cute little scene because she was so nervous. Anyway, yeah, these jellies. Wow, look at that. Second layer. Dang. Super bright. So, it's Labor Day weekend, and I'm working. I work a lot. But, you know, if I don't work, then I lose my apartment. I have to work. So, it's okay. It's just the season that I'm in right now. Eventually, it'll be better and I won't have to work so damn much. But for now, that's what I got going on. All right, that's better. So our next guest star in Praise of Orange is the lovely and talented Miss Grow with the Flow. I know it's not all orange, but I figured it would be mostly orange. What was the next one? Hang on, how do I want to do this? Just a second. Okay, I'm going to go... I'm going to go this way with Grow with the Flow. Oh, dang it. Whenever I have to do the little perforated edge by my cuticle, it's never smooth. Well, shoot. I always get these little shards, for want of a better term. All right, well, I'm going to just do it the other way then. That's the biggest gripe I have with Color Street, is that the perforation to get rid of the little silver tab, it's never, I shouldn't say never, but oftentimes it doesn't end up being a smooth removal of the little silver tab. There's almost always a little, you know, a little leftover. And that's kind of a bummer. You know what? I think I am going to double up on this one. Since I have the first layer down, if I put this over the other one, it won't be as noticeable. The little boo-boo. Oh, but I have it the wrong way. Well, that's fine. I'll just leave it like it is. And, you know, I don't know what they could do to make it better. This little removal of the silver tab. I don't know how they could make it smoother or... Wait, is that right? No. Oh, but on this other one, I have to do it the other way. Don't I? Wait a minute. Yeah, this one is this way. All right, this one pink is towards my middle. This one pink towards my middle is the other way. Okay, I still have to do it the other way on this hand. Okay. Dang it. See, I wish that this... All right, that's actually not as bad. There's just a little tiny little bit right here at the very, very end. Yeah, it's still there. Yes, I'm being picky. Got it. Part of why I wanted to put this strip on this nail is because if it is a little bit bumpy at the end where the little powder is, it will be less noticeable because of the flowers. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that works. All right, next up on our mission is Pumpkin Picked, which is from Halloween, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. And I might be able to get away with just one of these. Nope. Are you kidding me? Did I jinx that or what? Ugh, rats. You know, let me just try. Maybe I can just put this on one and then the other one on my other nail. Might have to stretch you a little bit more. Oh, man. All right, maybe I can just... fudge you a little bit. All right, that works. I have several other oranges on deck. They're all going to be mixed manis. I want to just, you know, have as much fun with these colors as I can. Orange, it's an interesting thing. A lot of people just kind of overlook orange, or it's never, what's your favorite color? Blue, or, you know, purple, or anything other than orange. Orange is really not very high on the what's your favorite color radar for a lot of people, but orange to me is a happy color. I've always liked orange. It's just, it's like it's impossible to be in a bad mood when you're wearing orange. All right, there's that. Next up on our journey is Into the Sunset. The lovely and talented Into the Sunset. Now, how do I want to do this one? That way, that way. All right, we lost our silver again. Let's see if I can... There's that little tiny thing again. Well... to overuse that overused phrase. It is what it is. All right, now how do I want to do this one? What was on our... All right. I think I'm going to go this way with this one. And I think there might be a little bit of a ripple from the powder, a little bit of a bump. Yeah, you know what? It's there, but it's not horrendous. It'll be fine. And now, this one can go over here. Yeah, the more I do the dip thing, the better I'll get at it. So we'll be smoother. And my goal is eventually, like over the next couple of months, is for all of this business at the end of this nail, because I'm protecting a split that started to happen down the middle. And my goal is when this part grows out, that all of this down in here is going to eventually become free edge. And there's no split that I can see. So maybe by the time this grows all out, I won't need to put this on anymore. And the same with this, with these other nails. I just want for them to not peel. And I wish that I could sit down with a nail tech and really pick their brain and ask them, you know, what is the deal? Why are my nails? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, lastly, really quick, we have Coming In Hot. I thought it would be good with this particular orange on Into the Sunset. And I know that the other ones are more, you know, different in tone, but we're just having fun over here, right? Anyhow, I want to sit down with a nail tech, and I know I could find a salon somewhere, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of them, and this is not to bash anybody that comes from another country, but I need to be able to communicate and to understand what they're saying. And that's very difficult sometimes. And I'm going to see if I can't, you know, find a way to figure this out. Because if I could, and, you know, I know, like, instead of using your finger for things, use your knuckle, and, you know, use a spoon to open cans and all those things. I already do that. It's like overnight. I'll go to sleep and my nails will be fine, and I'll wake up in the morning and it's like, where did this come from? I put oil on you before I went to bed. What is happening here? So I'm not sure if it's just a genetic thing or I don't know. But between now and when I can figure it out, this is my plan. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Get off of there. Thank you. Good. All right. Last one. And you know what I was thinking of doing is buying like the drill that they use when they file it smooth, because I just have my, you know, hand files, regular file. So I might, maybe, depending on how much they cost, invest in a little like mini Dremel thingy so I can file it smooth better. I might get that, but that's down the line. It's not going to happen right now. And you know, the thing with the powder is also, I'm not going to be dipping my hand in there, my nails in there, because I got the transparent one. The powder is clear, so I'm only going to be putting it on every few weeks as the nails grow. So that's why I was thinking, you know, do I really need a drill when it's not even going to be used that much? I don't know. Oh, look what I did over here. I just now saw that. You can see it's kind of down by my cuticle, right over here. All right, let me just, how did I do that? And how come I'm noticing it right now instead of a minute ago? I don't know. Get off of there. All right, that's better. So now I'm just gonna do a quick makeup. Nothing, you know, not gonna set the world on fire. Just a quickie little neutral I did my, I put on my jojoba and some of the rosacea cream. That's all I did for skincare today. Maybe I don't need moisturizer anymore. I don't really know. It seems like it's kind of calmed down a little from how it was a couple days ago. It was really bad. And so, oh, you know what I should do first? Hang on. I'm gonna seal these up. And as always, put them in so that you can see the name of the strip through the backing. Because when you have dark colors and you just put them in facing the other way, you're not gonna be able to tell what the name of the color is. And as always, using my cheap little flat iron I got on Amazon. I have 2 of them. I think I spent $10 on each of them. And I have one here where I sit, and I have one in my bag for when I travel, so I can always have it with me. Then I don't have to worry about looking for it anywhere. All right, that's good, and that's good. And first, I'm just gonna throw a little powder on my lids so that my shadow won't crease. This is Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and Translucent. Usual suspects. Let's see, this video is 20 minutes long now. Let me see if I can finish in by 30 minutes. I bet I can. Okay, quick brow. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for showing yourself. I'm one of those wackadoos that if I'm wearing it, I'm bringing it. So everything that I put on my face goes with me in my bag. Because you never know when you're going to need to, you know, do a little tidy up. Something might happen. You might get emotional. You might cry. You know, you might spill something and get it, you know, you use a napkin on your chin and it's like, oh, where did all of that go? So I just like to bring it with me just because. And I freely admit, my emotions are always right under the surface. And I'm one of those, I cry. I cry pretty easy. So, oh my goodness, what are you doing there? All right. This guy right here. Hang on. Again with the antenna. See what I have to do to, it's not like he's right here. I have to go way out here. It's the same thing that's happening with the hair on my head is happening with my brows. They're getting ornery. Oh my. All right, my bronzer's gonna do double duty today. This is e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sun-Kissed. And why is nothing where it should be? It never fails. I like putting bronzer in my crease no matter what my makeup is gonna end up being. I think it just warms everything up and it gives everything to come after it something to stick to. And I now have 6.5 minutes. All right, we must hurry. All right, good. Paint rag. I just get the little cheap makeup wipies from Target. Oops. Every day. All right, quick fill in with the brow. Where's my mirror? I was looking for the other big mirror, but I don't know where it went. It walked away. somehow. Okay, it might be slightly longer than 5 more minutes. Although what I might do is challenge myself. Yeah, I think I will do that. When I put on the mascara, I'm only going to do 5 swipes. Is that possible? For me to get good coverage with just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's find out. All right, what's gonna mess me up is looking for the lid to this right here. I can't put this back in here without the damn lid on. Oh, here it is. What do you know? Okay. All right. Color Street Triflex in black, as always. All right, 1, 2. So 5 on each eye. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4. That counts. That was 5. All right, mascara's done. I don't think I have enough time for foundation, even though I want to put some on. Let's do it anyway. Just a little. Elf. Oops. Elf. It's Soft Glam in number 20, which is fair something. Yeah, this is just a little. It's almost like, did I put any on? Yeah, I have some on. I have some on, just a little. It's fine. That's what Jessica says. It's fine. It's fine. Stop judging me. Do you guys watch her? She's the aggressive tutorials lady. I thought about trying to do a video, like a makeup video in like how she does, you know, all of her stuff. But you know what? They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, which is true. But I guarantee you, I would spend the entire video cracking up because she's so funny. And like, if you don't follow her, you're not going to have any clue what I'm doing. And I don't want for you to watch it going, what is she doing? Why is she saying this? So I'm not doing it. But suffice it to say, she's hilarious. Just Google search aggressive tutorials lady. She's just funny. Her name's Jessica, and I love her. I do. Oh, come on. I just have 1 minute left. Come on, earrings. Well, you know what? I said the makeup. Why am I wasting my time doing this? I said makeup in 5 minutes or whatever. All right. I think I'm going to do it. I'll be done. Oh, this was my Essence highlighter and Essence blush. This is NYX Butter Gloss and Bit of Honey. There's no label, but that's the name of the color. Only because we're orange today. All right. Makeup's done. 29 minutes, 45 seconds. Get the hair out. Washed my hair today too, so it's still a little bit dampish. And oh, you know what? This up here, right in here, is this like receding? Is this what the beginning of balding? I mean, I don't remember ever having the dip. Like when I I don't know. It just feels very smooth in here. Like I have, like it's, I don't know. I can't say it. I can't say the B word. Rhymes with scalding. No, that's not what's happening. Pattern. All this. No. No, it can't. That's, I reject that. Even given, I don't know. I don't know. All right, that's done. What am I looking for? Oh, I wanted to get my glasses right quick. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Thank you for watching. Oh, I don't know that I did the thing with the mani right here. Oh, this looks brown almost. Coming in hot almost looks brown, but it's orange. Yeah, that's orange. All right, you guys, have a happy day. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.